Hey y'all, Michelle Raza here with the Finding Yourself Book Club. And first I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving if you're in the United States and you're celebrating. I know we're about to be on our way to go hang out with our friends. Very thankful for all of you in my life and thankful for all of your comments. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to comment on the videos, to like and subscribe. I don't want to make this too cheesy, but I really am thankful for you guys, and especially when people comment saying that these videos have helped them, it really does bring a warm spot to my heart. As of yet, I'm not monetized, so everything I do here is just from my passion. It does bring me purpose in life, and it's very, very fun. So it's something that comes from my heart, from me to you guys. So I'll stop being sappy now. Today we're going to continue covering Lindsay Gibson's Recovering from Emotionally Immature Parents. We've been talking through her strategies of how to protect your right to your inner world. Please, if you get a chance, check out our website. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. There you can take our free life balance questionnaire and submit it to us. You can also just fill out a contact form and we'll be in touch. The first consult is always free and there's no obligation thereafter. Thank you. Okay, so last time we talked about Dr. Gibson's response number 7. Claim your right to think things through. Today we're going to talk about response number 8. Defending your right to be upset. EIPs are quick to point out how unnecessary your feelings are, especially if you're upset about something. EIPs like to complain a lot, but they have a way of making your problems seem like whining. EIPs often comfort you by telling you to be grateful for what you have. This dismissal of your emotional experience is profoundly non-empathetic. Suggesting you could be grateful instead of upset sounds good, but it's not the way the mind works. Usually, we feel better if we get sympathy rather than being shamed for being upset. As another example, if you were worried about your finances, an EIP might tell you to remember how lucky you are to have a job because a lot of people don't. Of course, this rationalizing does nothing but invalidate your feelings. Your neutral response could be something like, I am grateful to have a job, but my financial problem is still there. It helps to talk this over with you. Is that okay with you? This is a way of returning to the real point of the conversation instead of accepting their brush off of your concerns. So I think the real difference here and how you know when you should be upset versus not, it is good to be grateful. That's what this holiday is all about, right? Thanksgiving, being grateful. But when that is used as a way to dismiss your concern, that's where she's telling you that you can explain to them that you are grateful, but you still have those issues. Another thing to take into consideration is that your feelings are always valid. And even if somebody else wants to say that they seem super out there or there's no basis or rationale for that, in the moment when you're feeling however you're feeling, they're valid. Your feelings are valid. It's not okay to go act however you want based off those feelings, but it is okay to feel however you feel, as long as you express that in a way that doesn't harm others. So if you feel super angry because somebody cut you off, and maybe it has nothing to do with that other person, maybe you overreacted, maybe you've had a super stressful day, maybe there's a bunch of other things going on, but the fact that you feel angry in that moment is valid. And I would recommend taking a journal and going and writing about how you feel. Part of defending your right to be upset, when she says, it helps to talk this over with you, is that okay with you? I don't even know if I would talk it over with them. I don't even know if I would try. But if that's where you are, then that may be the type of response that you want to make, right? To let them know that you're just trying to talk it over with them and that you would like for them to validate your feelings. It's also okay to ask them that outright. I need you to validate my feelings. I understand that maybe there's no basis for it, or the way you think is there's no basis for it, but I still feel really miserable right now and I could use a hug. Or, if it's your romantic partner, I just need to be held right now. And honestly, if you do take some time to journal about whatever it is you're feeling, a lot of times we will overreact to something minor, but it's because there's other things that have been building up. And so you're really reacting to those other things that you may be pushing away. And so by taking some time to write it out, think about why you're upset. You can also take some time to meditate. I know personally there was a time when I was really overreacting for everything and very upset. And it wasn't hormonal, because sometimes it's hormonal too. And so I was trying to figure out what was wrong. And I went into my room and I went to YouTube, just like you are right now, and I looked up rage meditation. And by doing a rage meditation, I was able to cry and get to those underlying feelings, because often when you have anger, it's actually not anger. It's frustration, it's sadness, it's loss, it's the word is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. Disappointment. And so you're angry because anger is a power response. But there's a lot of vulnerable feelings underneath your anger. Personally, I go numb. I don't even get angry. If I'm super upset about something, I can just go numb. And so I will go and do meditation to try and, if I feel numb about something, I know that I'm probably covering for something else. And so I will go and do a meditation to try and access those feelings, to access that hurt that I just kind of cut off. I just go numb. I don't feel it anymore. So take some time, be introspective. It's okay to feel however you feel. It's okay to defend how you feel to your EIP. It's also okay not to discuss those issues with your EIP if that's a better route for you. It really is what works best for you. For some people, cutting EIPs out of their life is the best way to go. For other people, dealing with them in these ways that kind of keeps them at bay is the best way to go. And for even yet other people, the best thing to do is to work through conflicts with them using methods such as the Gottman methods. And we have a playlist where it basically explains, that's where Gottman coaches us on emotional intelligence and how to deal in relationships, romantic and non-romantic. And so it really just depends on your EIP and their emotional intelligence level or lack thereof, and also your emotional intelligence level or lack thereof. So if you want to get smart on emotional intelligence and learn how to deal with people in relationships, like I said, romantic or otherwise, check out that other playlist. It's based on John Gottman's What Makes Love Last. And that book is just amazing, both that one and the 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work. You don't have to be married to enjoy that book. Those tips really do help with all relationships. If you think about it, your work relationships, your parent-child relationships, your relationships with your EIPs, whether they be siblings, parents, coworkers, friends, it really does help you. So I know at the beginning of this playlist, I talked a lot about an emotional intelligence workbook. That's what Dr. Gottman provides for us. He really does teach you step by step how to not be a douche in your relationships. So I highly recommend it. Thank you for sticking with me and for watching all of my videos. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. I am grateful for you. If you could please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear about what you're cooking for dinner or lunch whenever you had your Thanksgiving meal. And I'd love to hear from you. If you want to check out my website, I'm at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. Take care, y'all. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.